All right, let me ask you something. You are standing at a dealership. You have done the research. You have watched the videos. You have read the forums. You have asked your friends, your coworkers, your cousin who thinks he knows everything about cars, and you are stuck between two names, Toyota or Honda, not Lamborghini, not Rolls-Royce, not some limited edition hypercar that only 12 people on Earth can afford. No, you are stuck between the two most reliable, most sensible, most universally respected car brands on the entire planet. And somehow that makes the decision harder, not easier. Because here's the thing, these two brands have been going at it for decades. They have been competing in almost every segment, every price point, every market in the world. Both of them have legendary reliability. Both of them have cars that people drive for 300,000 miles and then pass down to their kids. Both of them have done things with engines that the rest of the industry is still trying to copy. So which one actually makes better cars? Today we settle it. We are going segment by segment, reliability, performance, value, technology, everyday driving, and which brand makes more sense for your life right now in 2026. Let us get into it. The reputation, what these brands actually stand for. Before we get into the cars themselves, we need to understand what these two companies actually represent. Because Toyota and Honda have very different philosophies, and those philosophies show up in every single vehicle they build. Toyota's entire identity is built around one word, reliability. Toyota invented the concept of making a car so dependable that it almost becomes boring. Their manufacturing philosophy, the famous Toyota production system, is literally taught in business schools around the world. Toyota wants to make the most consistent, the most durable, the most trustworthy vehicles possible. When you buy a Toyota, you are buying peace of mind. You are buying the car that will start every single morning, no matter the weather, no matter the mileage, no matter what. Honda is different. Honda has always had a bit of an engineering soul. Their founder, Soichiro Honda, was a racer and an engineer who believed that cars should be fun to drive, not just reliable appliances. Honda built their reputation on engines, specifically on building some of the most technically impressive engines in the world. Engines that rev higher, breathe better, and feel more alive than anything else since their price range. Honda has always wanted you to enjoy the drive, not just survive it. Two great philosophies, two very different promises. And in 2026, both brands are still delivering on those promises in their own ways. Reliability, the category everyone agrees on okay. Let us start with what both brands are most famous for. Reliability. And here, we need to be honest with each other. Toyota wins, and it is not particularly close. Toyota consistently ranks at or near the top of every long-term reliability study published anywhere in the world. The Camry, the Corolla, the RAV4, the Land Cruiser, these are vehicles that mechanics see in their shops for oil changes and not much else. The number of Toyotas with over 200,000 miles on them still running perfectly is genuinely staggering. The Toyota Hilux pickup truck is so indestructible that it has become something of a global meme. People have driven them into rivers, left them on beaches, set them on fire, and they still start. Honda is also extremely reliable. Let us be clear about that. Owning a Honda Civic or a CR-V is not a gamble. These are dependable vehicles that hold up well over time. But Honda has had more high-profile reliability stumbles than Toyota. The Earth Dreams engine issues, some transmission problems on certain models from earlier years, the Takata airbag situation which affected many manufacturers but hit Honda particularly hard. Honda has improved significantly, and their recent reliability scores are very strong. But their track record over the last 20 years is not quite as spotless as Toyota's. Reliability winner, Toyota. It is the benchmark that every other brand in the world is measured against. Performance and driving feel. This one is closer. Here is where Honda fights back. Hard. If you care about how a car actually feels to drive, not just how it gets you from A to B, but the actual experience of sitting behind the wheel, Honda has a stronger argument than most people give them credit for. The Honda Civic in 2026 is still one of the most satisfying cars to drive in its entire price segment. The steering has weight and feel. The chassis is balanced. The turbocharged engine is responsive and eager. And the Civic Type R, which Honda continues to evolve, is by every objective measure one of the greatest front-wheel drive performance cars ever built. Its lap times at the Nürburgring are not a marketing claim, they are a fact. Honda engineers genuinely care about how their cars drive, and it shows. Toyota has made real progress here too. The GR Yaris and GR86 are proof that Toyota can build genuinely exciting performance cars when they want to. The GR86 in particular is a masterpiece of affordable driving fun. Light, balanced, naturally aspirated, and deeply satisfying in a way that most modern turbocharged performance cars simply are not. Toyota's Gazoo Racing division has changed the conversation about what Toyota is capable of. But for the everyday driver, the everyday models, Honda Civic still feels more alive to drive than a Corolla. The CR-V feels more engaging than the RAV4. There is a consistency to Honda's driving dynamics that rewards people who pay attention. Performance and driving feel winner. Honda, they have more soul in their everyday lineup, and their performance cars are genuinely world-class. Value and pricing. Where does your money go further? This one matters enormously for most buyers, so let us be precise. Toyota and Honda price their mainstream vehicles very similarly. A 2026 Corolla and a 2026 Civic are within a few $100s of each other at most trim levels. A RAV4 and a CR-V are the same story, so on sticker price alone, neither brand has a decisive advantage. But value is not just about the purchase price. Value is total cost of ownership. And here, Toyota edges ahead again. Toyota's resale values are among the best in the entire automotive industry. A used Camry holds its value remarkably well. A used Land Cruiser or 4Runner actually appreciates in some markets because demand so dramatically outstrips supply. When you buy a Toyota, you are making a financial decision that pays you back at trade-in time. Honda resale values are also strong. Better than most brands, honestly, but they do not quite reach Toyota's level in most segments. The exception is the Civic Type R, which holds its value extraordinarily well because there are more enthusiasts who want one than there are cars available. Fuel efficiency is another part of the value equation, and Toyota's hybrid lineup is genuinely remarkable. The RAV4 Hybrid, the Camry Hybrid, the Corolla Cross Hybrid. These vehicles deliver real-world fuel economy that makes a measurable difference over 3 to 5 years of ownership. Honda has hybrids too, and they are good. But Toyota's hybrid technology has been refined over more than 2 decades, and it shows in the ownership numbers. Value winner? Toyota. Better resale, better hybrid efficiency, and a long-term ownership cost that is hard to beat. Technology and innovation. 2026 changes things. Both brands have made significant technology investments in 2026, and this category is more competitive than it has ever been. Toyota's infotainment systems have improved dramatically from their historically frustrating interfaces. The latest Toyota multimedia system, available across the Camry, RAV4, and Highlander, is responsive, logical, and integrates seamlessly with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Their safety suite, Toyota Safety Sense, continues to be one of the most comprehensive standard fit packages in the industry. Lane keeping, adaptive cruise control, pre-collision warning, and automatic emergency braking come standard on almost everything they sell. Honda's technology suite has kept pace step for step. Honda Sensing, their driver assistance package, is equally impressive and has been refined to the point where it genuinely reduces driver fatigue on long motorway journeys. The Honda e-HEV hybrid system in the Civic and Jazz works seamlessly. It feels less like a traditional hybrid and more like a smooth, intelligent powertrain that just happens to be very efficient. Where Honda stands out slightly is in engine innovation. Their two-motor hybrid system is technically brilliant and delivers smoother transitions between electric and combustion power than almost any other non-luxury hybrid on the market. It is the kind of engineering detail you notice every day, without necessarily knowing why the car feels so polished. Toyota's strength is in how widely they have deployed their technology. Safety Sense is not reserved for high trim levels. It is standard equipment. That democratization of safety technology has saved lives, and that is not something to dismiss lightly. Technology winner? Draw. Toyota wins on breadth and hybrid maturity. Honda wins on powertrain sophistication and driving refinement. Model lineup. Which brand has more to offer? In 2026, Toyota's lineup is simply bigger, broader, more comprehensive. You have the Corolla and Camry for sedans, the RAV4, Highlander, and Sequoia for SUVs in various sizes, the Tacoma and Tundra for trucks, the Land Cruiser for serious off-road credibility, the GR86 and GR Yaris for the enthusiast, and a full hybrid or plug-in hybrid version of almost everything. Toyota basically has a vehicle for every life situation, every family size, and every budget within their range. Honda's lineup is more focused. The Civic and Accord cover sedans brilliantly. The HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, and Passport cover the SUV space. The Ridgeline covers light truck duty, and the Civic Type R covers the enthusiast. It is a tighter lineup, but there are fewer weak spots in it. Every model Honda sells in 2026 is genuinely competitive. There is no obvious filler in the range. If you need a specific type of vehicle, a body-on-frame truck, a serious off-roader, a 3-row family SUV, Toyota likely has a better answer. If you want one of the best examples of whatever type of car you are looking for, Honda will give you a very strong option. Lineup winner, Toyota on breadth. Honda on depth and consistency of quality across the range. The verdict. Which brand actually makes better cars? All right, here is the honest answer. Buy Toyota if long-term reliability, resale value, and total peace of mind are your priorities. If you want the car that will never let you down, that will cost you the least to own over 5 to 10 years, and that you can hand to your teenager or sell to a stranger with zero guilt, Toyota is your brand. The hybrid lineup is mature and brilliant. The safety technology is industry-leading, and the reputation is built on 50 years of consistently doing exactly what they say they will do. Buy Honda if you want a car that is reliable and enjoyable. If the commute matters as much as the destination, if you want something that feels a little more alive in your hands, that rewards you for paying attention, that has a genuine engineering soul behind it, the Civic is one of the all-time great mainstream cars. The CR-V is arguably the best mainstream SUV in its segment, and the Type R exists for when you need to remember why cars are wonderful. My honest verdict for most people in 2026? Toyota is the safer, smarter, more financially sound choice. The hybrid lineup alone makes a compelling argument that is hard to walk away from. But if I am buying for myself for the way a car makes me feel on a quiet road on a Sunday morning, I am choosing the Honda Civic every single time. The head says Toyota. The heart says Honda. And honestly, that tension is exactly what makes this rivalry one of the best in the automotive world. Toyota versus Honda. Two brands that have earned every bit of their reputation. Two philosophies that genuinely respect the person buying the car. One built for trust, one built for feeling. And in 2026, both are at the absolute top of their game. So tell me, are you a Toyota person or a Honda person? Drop it in the comments right now and tell me what you drive and why. I read every single one and I genuinely want to know. If you found this video useful, hit that like button. It takes 1 second and it genuinely helps this channel grow. Subscribe if you want honest, no nonsense car content every single week. See you in the next one. Drive well.